Hello, my dear friends. Many of you are preparing for the NABARD interview and are also simultaneously awaiting the result of phase 2 examination of NABARD that took place in the month of November. So you have a lot of queries about the result date, when the result will be out, when can we actually feel that we are now gonna appear in the interview and we should prepare in that orientation, right? So in this video, I'll try to address your queries related to the result date of NABARD Phase 2 and also give you a way forward so that you can overcome your fears related to the preparation of the next stage, that is interview, right? So guys, the very first thing is that when the result is gonna be out. Guys, as per the expectation, as per the pattern of the examination, we expect the result to be out after 35 to 40 days of the conduct of the mains examination. So your exam took place on 16th, 17th November. We expect the result to be out by 16 17 December or after that also, right? Like within a week or 10 days. Now that means you still have a week around, or it might be out within 2-3 days also, as you see this video. So the idea is that result is not far away. Do not be worried. You have patiently so many days have passed and you have waited and you have kept yourself motivated for the upcoming phase, right? Keep that orientation right for phase 2 for the interview. कुछ भी बोलेगी. Hello friends, a lot of you people are awaiting the result of NABARD Grade A Phase 2 examination so that, of course, you can start your preparation for interview. And also, I know this time is really hard when you are not sure whether you will be in for interview or not. And also, there are a lot of speculations about the date of the result. So in this video, I'll try to address your concerns about the result date and also will provide you a way forward so that you can overcome your fear and you can keep yourself focused towards the next stage of the examination, that is your interview, right? So guys, before I proceed, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you are new here, you will get a lot of daily videos that are regular and quality, right? Coming to the dates of the result, the very first thing I would like to address. I know many people have this concern. I keep on getting this query. We at EduTap get a lot of queries about the result date. So guys, as per the pattern of the examination or if we see the recruitment cycle of the previous years, we get to know that result phase 2 is out after 35 to 40 days of the conduct of your phase 2. So phase 2 was conducted on 16th 17th November. We can expect your as per the pattern, we can expect your result to be out after the 16th 17th December. It might be few days earlier and can come within few days itself, but you should still be ready that so many days have been passed and now the result date is near. So do not be worried. Result is gonna be out soon. This I want to tell you, right? If everything goes okay, we are getting to know that this a new wave of the COVID and all is not gonna be impacting a lot. So let's hope everything goes fine and your result is out on time, right? Now guys, next big question. What to do while waiting for these days for your result days, guys? Many of you I know have started your preparation for interview. Many of you are still awaiting the result. You want first to be clear and then you can start forward, right? But let me tell you, today I'll give you tips that will help you, not only if you are selected then only you start, but if you start right away, it will help you not only in NABARD's examination interview but every other examination, right? I'll be focusing on NABARD specifically, but this will cause no harm. Rather, it will make you a more interview ready person, right? So let's get started. There are 4 aspects that you have to be careful about when you want to be interview ready for any examination. I want to say this again. So you can share this video to your friends who are preparing for the interview of any examination. But if NABARD, then you cannot miss out on this video. So the very first thing is about yourself. You have to be prepared about your own self, right? You fill your DAF, detailed application form, whatever you mention there, or whatever has been your journey, your background, your education qualification, your family members, You have to be ready about that, right? Then guys, second step is about NABARD, the organization that you want to join. You are expected to be aware about it, right? You have given two phases of the examination. You are going to be a part of the if selected, you will be a part of the organization as assistant manager, which is a very big post. So you must be aware about the NABARD itself. What all things you need to know, that I'll tell you in further slides, right? Third is guys, technical Gyan. What is it? Although you have been tested in phase 1 and phase 2 on your Gyan, but still you can expect a lot of questions that are related to your syllabus or the technical aspects of the syllabus given. Lastly would be current affairs. So I have been always saying that once you start current affairs preparation, complete recruitment cycle, you'll have to handhold the current affairs for phase 1, phase 2 and your interview. And once you read current affairs for so many long time, you get this, you be habitual with the current affairs, which will obviously make you a better informed person, right? But obviously the perspective would change. You now focus on the NABARD's demand, while otherwise you just go through the newspaper. So let's delve into these 4 points quickly so that you can take good insights for your preparation. Let's talk about your own self. So guys, few things that you can divide on are your family background, right? If you are mentioning in the form that what does your father do, what is his occupation, your mother, everything, your siblings, you must be clear that what you are mentioning, are you in sync with that? And just have a list of questions. Try to make your own background story. These are the questions about my family that could be asked. If your father is from business and there are some issues going on related to that particular business, GST for that matter, how has it impacted his business? Or how, if the father has a small enterprise, then how COVID impacted it, like that. Same as with your mother, right? If she is let's say teaching, or if she has a business, how all things are going forward right now. Because that is just to know that how aware you are about your own family, about your own near and dear ones. That tells a lot about your personality. Second is your educational background. Of course, what have you done, what is your qualification, how has your education qualification been, what type of student have you been. I am not at all saying that you need to be a very kind of meritorious student. That is not at all needed, but you should be able to justify that I have cleared phase 1, phase 2. They know that you are capable, that is why you could clear phases of these exams, right? But if somewhere you could not perform well in any one of your class, if you got a back or re in your college, you skipped, could not pass one subject, you should be able to justify all those things, right? Then guys, your work experience, this is for the people who have working experience. I am saying this is not, do not worry if you are a fresher, because this is only for the people who have work experience. Which job have you been, what was your company, what was your profile there, why did you leave that job, all such things, right? Then your hobbies, if you are mentioning your hobbies, or if you are asked upon about your hobbies, it should not be the case that you have mentioned randomly that I like swimming, or swimming is my hobby, and you have never even tried swimming. Or you mentioned that traveling is my hobby and you have never been out of your city. So just try that your hobby is something that you do on a daily or regular basis, or you like to do, right? So like it should be in sync with what you mention, what you are, right? There is no harm in mentioning that I do not have a specific, a big kind of thing that I do on a usual basis. It's not required. You can simply write what you like, right? Then questions on outliers. Outliers are basically questions like, as I mentioned, mostly related to your education background or work experience, that if there is a gap year, let's say, then you should be able to justify it. If you have appeared for, let's say, UPSC for so many years, you could not clear, you should be clear about it, that why you could not clear that. Or if there is some, you had this back in your college, then that should you be able to justify. So these are the questions on outliers. You are the best judge here. Be honest with yourself. Take suggestions of your friends and family members in building these type of questions. It's best that you study your own resume and make questions. That will be really good. Don't worry, we will be there with you when the result is out. Mock interviews will be conducted by EduTap. We will guide you. Our panel is full of members who have been in the been at the very good posts in RBI, NABARD, SEBI, so they will guide you. But be ready from yourself also, because now you have time. Okay. Second is, guys, about NABARD. So about yourself ho gaya, moving on to NABARD. So the organization that you want to be a part of, you are expected to know about it. So what can you do at this point of time, guys? Visit the website of NABARD. ठीक है, nabard.org है. You have been there for your admit cards and all. So go through it. What all things are mentioned there? What are the initiatives by NABARD? What are the schemes that are being taken care by NABARD? So everything you will get to know about. NABARD in news section is also there. NABARD schemes are also there. Go through that. NABARD annual report is released now. It's available on the website for the year 2021. Go through that NABARD report. Not like, word by word. It's not gonna be a paper of MCQs, but you should know that okay, these are the things that NABARD has been or NABARD has done in the past year. NABARD's initiatives, in all, what all initiatives NABARD is involved, what are the things that are being taken care. For example, E-Shakti project, it's a very famous project of NABARD. What is it? For self-help groups it is. So such things you must be aware about. One last thing, guys, about yourself and about NABARD, there is always a correlation. When you prepare about yourself and you prepare about NABARD, you should be able to relate. How do you fit in that organization? Let's say that you have worked in an IT company as a data analyst. So how that experience is gonna help or contribute in NABARD, its growth and its agenda, or its objective of rural development and banking sector, that you should be able to relate somewhere. Do you see yourself as part of NABARD, contributing to its growth and also taking back growth from it? That you should keep in mind, because you and NABARD are not two different entities. You two are are gonna be together. So that you should have this thing in mind. Now, third is your technical Gyan. 4 pointers I told you. So technical Gyan is quite easy as of now, because why? You have been already tested in phase 2. So they're not gonna ask you, write something about drip irrigation or review MSPs. That questions they have asked and reviewed, and that is why they have called you. But still, you should be you should not be surprised if you are asked with such questions, that what do you know about drip irrigation, especially if you have agriculture background, right? Or such questions which are related to the core syllabus of agriculture, or even for that matter economy. Usually agriculture is majorly focused, as we have the experience of students who have appeared in the interview before. So you should be, you should not be surprised if such questions are asked. So it will be better if you be in touch with the syllabus topics. That shall be sufficient. Whatever you have read, just go through it once, that okay, I have a fair idea about it. Okay? So that is your technical Gyan, and finally your current affairs. So if you have been reading newspaper, it's very good. If you haven't been, you can start reading now also. There's no harm, okay? So start reading newspapers. There are a lot of newspapers you can get, offline one or even online subscription you can get. So The Hindu is the newspaper that you can refer to, right? Many newspapers are there. Live Mint. Then Hindu का ना business line is also there. Economic Times है, wonderful है वो भी. तो Economic Times हो गया. Any newspaper, just go through it so that you are aware about the topics, that issues that are going on. You'll be in touch with the hot issues. Abhi recently government has taken the bills related to farm bills back, so you should be aware about it. Brush up your knowledge on government schemes also. This has been observed. Previously, students who have appeared in the interview, they have told us कि government schemes में ना NABARD is always interested. So you should know. ऐसा नहीं कि see, if you're not able to tell the answer, that's completely okay. That we will guide you once you are going for the interview. But you should try to at least be prepared from your end, right? So I think a lot of Gyan I have given you today. One last thing again. If any hot issue is going on and that is related to your syllabus, like the best example I gave you of farm laws, right? Or what I can recall right now is farmer suicide, for that matter. This is a good issue. It's a bad issue, but going on for a good amount of time now. So farmer suicide, or let's say interlinking of rivers, right? Dams, building, etc. Like, such interlinking of rivers. So, such issues which are related to your syllabus, irrigation, let's say, or the schemes that have been recently launched and are in news also, you should have a third eye on them. थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा you should give them focus. ठीक है? So these were my 4 areas where I wanted to give you Gyan. So I hope you have a lot to do now. Stop worrying, start working. कोई भी pick up one topic out of the 4 pillars that I've shared with you and work on it. And I am believing that you have still worked on a lot of aspects of yourself. But still, if you missed anything, then go through them. I hope you found this video useful. Do share it with your loved ones who are gonna appear in the NABARD exam interview, or as I said, even if NABARD, not specifically NABARD, if any other interview, this can be the broad outline for anyone who is preparing for any interview. ठीक है? Thank you so much for your precious time. Do let me know if you liked the video and would you like to come us with more such detailed videos for your interview preparation also. ठीक है? If we get such comments in the video, then we get this boost that okay, the video has been received well, we shall come up with more such videos. ठीक है? Thank you. Bye bye, take care, and all the best for your result.